North Carolina will soon have the option of doing all their schoolwork online at home instead of in a traditional classroom.
Yeah, the new state budget authorizes 2 online charter schools by 2015. But News 13's Rex Hodge reports some educators here in the mountains are voicing some concerns.
This is the typical picture of local kids going to school.
Our kids can interact with each other. They're in chorus, they're in band, they're playing volleyball.
But Haywood County school leaders know the new state budget requires the State Board of Education to authorize 2 online charter schools to be up and running by this time next year. Associate Superintendent Bill Nolte wonders how effective they'll be.
To think that someone is going to be able to sit at home in front of a computer and get a comparable education just doesn't make sense to me.
Brian Setzer heads up a large online school seeking approval to operate in North Carolina. He says virtual education can be effective for small numbers of students who may have medical issues or sports obligations. He'd like to start next year with just 1,000 in grades 6 through 12.
Anytime something is new, people are going to point to places that it's not worked out, but I like to think that there's also a tremendous opportunity here for it to work out.
Leanne Winner with the North Carolina School Boards Association says there have been problems with online charter schools in other states. She writes, Tennessee recently announced that it would be closing its virtual charter school next school year after 3 years of poor student performance. Winner says homeschoolers are not accounted for in state and local funding formulas and therefore could negatively impact amounts spent on all students. And there are concerns about student-to-teacher ratios. Setzer says his online ratio at 37-to-1 is comparable to traditional classrooms. He says there's a full year to work out planning, no different, he argues, for a brick-and-mortar school.
We'll find out, in the long run whether or not it works.
In Haywood County, Rex Hodge, News 13.
Now, under the virtual charter school pilot program, an enrollment could go as high as 1,500 in the first year and an increase by 20% each year after that.
The withdrawal rate must be under 25%.